sweetie. Hi.
She was in a coma. She wasn't responding to anything, but she was still breathing. Very cold. She was very small and very underweight. And I actually thought that she was dying. So she was in a coma when I had taken her out of the shelter. I saw a post of this grey, fluffy kitten, but I could see that she wasn't showing her face. It was face down. The lady had said that she was looking for financial help to get this kitten to the vet. So I actually went to the shelter. I took her home, and that's when I took her straight to the vet. So my vet said, let's just keep her here for a couple of hours. We'll warm her up. We'll see if there's any improvements. I came back. There wasn't any improvements. I wasn't sure what to do at that time, but I just wanted to keep her warm and keep her safe. So I decided to take her home at that point and keep her on a hot water bottle. It was only until the next morning when I woke up that I see that she was still alive. So I knew she wasn't dying. She was starving. She was really hungry. But the only thing is she was paralyzed. She wasn't able to lift her head. She wasn't able to move her body. So she basically was just laying there, and I was holding her up at an angle and feeding her by hand, and she was taking it. That was the only way I knew that she was willing to continue. She wanted to live. She would be next to me by my bed on a heat pad. I would hear, noises coming from her, and then I could see that she was having seizures, and they were a couple of times a day. We kept going backwards and forwards to the vets with the MRI scan so we could check her brain. And that's when we found out that she had hydrocephalus. That's like water on the brain. The fluid in her head, what was causing her to be paralyzed, it was stopping her from lifting her head and walking. And the water puts pressure on the eyes. You could see that she was bumping into things because she couldn't see. So we had to then get her on some medication that would reduce the fluid from her head. A lot of people said to me, she won't make it. The best decision would be to put her to sleep. So we was doing this for 7 days. And after that, she stood up and started to walk. And then that's when I said to my husband, oh my God, look, she's trying to walk. Like we couldn't believe it. And we knew that something was happening. So she was a bit wobbly. She was getting better every day and starting to eat on her own as well, without me having to syringe feed her. The way that she was eating proved to me that she was willing. She wanted to live. And slowly, as she got bigger, she wasn't running into walls anymore. The pressure of the water on her head was reducing, and that gave her vision back. She would look at us when we would speak to her. She would, respond. So she was practically like a normal kitten. Around 4 months, we always had to be careful because we knew that she was a little bit more delicate than the others, but we still let her be a kitten, running around, jumping, attacking the other cats, playing. She loved to play, but then she loved to lick them all the time. She was licking every cat, cleaning them, washing them. And it was quite strange because she was so young herself. She was quite motherly as a kitten her age. She ate loads, always eating. You could give her anything to try, she would take it. She was a small cat. Because of her hydrocephalus, she didn't grow full size, little but fierce kind of cat. When you have lots of people telling you that she's not going to live, and they was telling me that it's cruel to keep her alive like this, it doesn't matter. If they are willing to live, then you need to give them a chance. So that's what I did. I just kept going with it. She showed everybody that she could do it.